Okay, so what is Schadenfreude and how can it give you more success, happiness, health and wealth? It's funny, but this word always reminds me of Sigmund Freud. Although I'm in no way Freudian, I'm always in almost everything a sociologist first and psychologist second. But if I did have to choose any theory to work with, it would have to be CBT because it just makes sense to me. There doesn't seem to be an English translation for this word, Schadenfreude, and this word also used in a lot of other languages without translation. The best translation I can think of is damaged joy, although it can also be harm or hurt. So why is this so important? Schadenfreude is defined as feeling happy when something goes wrong for someone else, but it can also provide harmful joy when something goes wrong for ourselves. Now, that may seem a little odd, but many of us can be quite self-destructive without even realising it. I've heard success and happiness described as a radio wave that we can actually tune into and essentially tune into the correct thought vibrations that can bring about all the good things we want. The problem is many people try to do things but the wrong radio station blasting away in their heads. Thus they are always heading towards destruction as opposed to success, whatever methods and how much learning they do. So how can tuning into Schadenfreude bring about distress, illness and destruction in our lives? Like me, you may have heard some people call this the law of attraction or karma, or they may also have a religious viewpoint on this. But this negative soundtrack going on inside our heads leads to more and more destruction, and some of us never retune our brains to play a different tune. Well, I think we should. I often hear people describe this as playing the same CD over and over in our heads, over and over again. However, it doesn't have to take years to retune our thoughts. This can work in minutes, days or weeks, depending on our commitment. But once it's done, it's done. So, whenever you feel negative thoughts in response to anything, just stop. Say Schadenfreude inside your head. Don't shout out loud because people think you're mad. Stop. Retune and think of something positive, perhaps a time when you were successful or a time when you felt loved. And just try this for a week and see the difference it makes in your life, and you will actually notice it will bring about a lot more good things into your life and a lot more happiness. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much.